Hi everyone, and welcome to your power mat workout. We're gonna start seated on the mat, knees bent, feet flat. Arms can be outstretched in front of your body and then round your body forward toward your thighs. Hold in this position, take a breath in. Just tuck the pelvis under, start rolling your body about halfway back. Hold this position, just take a breath in, and then start hinging from the pelvis, rounding your body back forward. We're gonna do that a couple of times. So go ahead and tuck, curve, roll the body about halfway back, and then just hinge the body forward, rounding toward the thighs. And again, just tuck, curve, roll the body back, shoulders down away from the ears, rounding the body back forward. Same thing, just tuck and roll the body back, shoulders down, and then bring it back front. 2 more times like this, tuck, curve, and rolling it back. And bring it right back forward. 1 more time, tuck, curve, and rolling it back. And then bring it back front. This time roll all the way down. So tuck, curve, roll the body down. Once you're laying on the mat, hands by your side, bend your knees to your feet about hip distance apart. We're gonna roll the hips up into a bridge now. So tuck the pelvis under, start rolling the hips up, reaching the knees toward your feet. Hold it here, just take a breath in. Now soften through your breastbone, start rolling down through your spine, and release the hips forward. Take that again. Tuck, curve, roll the hips up, squeeze the glutes, lengthen through the knees. Hold it, take a breath in, and then soften through the spine, start rolling down bone by bone, and release the hips forward. 2 more like this. Tuck, curve, roll the hips up, really squeeze the glutes, reach the knees forward. Holding it here, take a breath in, and then start rolling the body back down and releasing the hips front. 1 more time here. Tuck, curve, roll the hips up, squeeze the glutes, reach the knees forward. Hold it, take a breath in, and then lower your body back down to the mat and release the hips back front. Stay right where you are, nod the chin, curl the head and shoulders forward, keep the gaze right at the tops of your knees. Take a breath in here, and then lower your body back down to the mat. Same thing again, lengthen from the top of the head, nod the chin, curl the head and shoulders forward, gently reaching. Holding it here, take a breath in, and lower your body back down to the mat. Same thing again, lengthen from the top of the head, curl the head and shoulders forward, start reaching it up. Hold it, take a breath in here, and exhale, start lowering your body back down to the mat. 1 more time, nod the chin, curl the head and shoulders forward, gently reaching it up. Holding it here, take a breath in, and then lower your body back down to the mat. Stay right where you are, bring your hands a little bit wider on the floor. Little pressure down through your hands, tuck your pelvis under. Bring one leg, then your other leg up into your tabletop. Holding it here, take a breath in, rotate both knees off to the right hand side. Hold that rotation, take a breath in, keep your opposite shoulder anchored down. Tighten the abs, bring the knees up, now rotate all the way up and over to the opposite side. Holding it here, just take a deep breath into your back. Exhale, tighten the abs, bring the knees up, rotate up and over opposite side. Holding that rotation, take a deep breath in here. Tighten the abs, bring the knees up, opposite direction again. Go ahead and rotate those knees off to the side. Hold it here, take that deep breath in, and then just pull your body back to center. Stay where you are, go ahead and tap one foot down toward the mat. Then as you lift it, start tapping the other foot away from you. So you want to try and get both legs lowering down, kind of crossing each other through the center, rather than meeting at the top and then tapping the opposite leg down. So both legs are moving at the same time here. Focus on holding that tuck in your pelvis. That's what's supporting your back. Don't worry about how low those legs are going. If they're touching the floor, fine. If they're not touching the floor, fine. It doesn't matter at all. Just keep holding that little tuck and breathe. Use your exhale when you're feeling like it's getting really challenging for the abs. A few more like this. You're doing great. Nice, slow, and even. 2 more times. Go ahead and tapping it down. 1 more time. This time, bring both legs back up into your tabletop. Take your hands, bring them right to the sides of your head. If you want support behind your head, go ahead and put them behind your head. Nod the chin, curl the head and shoulders up. Hold the crunch. Now tap both toes down at the same time. So lower both toes down and lifting it up. Keep maintaining your crunch with your upper body, and then reach the legs away from your body. So think thighs away from your chest. Hold that tuck in your pelvis. Keep the crunch up, just lowering down and lifting. Keep it going, you're doing great. Breathe deep, use that exhale. Exhale out, lower down. Lifting 3 more like this, and again, exhale, lower it down. Reaching up 2 more times, lower it down. Lifting it up 1 more time, go ahead and lower. Once you lift it, hold it here, tap 1 foot down, lower the other foot down, lower your head down to the mat, reach your arms above your chest toward the ceiling, now just some arm scissors. Reach one arm down, one arm overhead, then take your breath, lift up and scissor out. Keep alternating, reach up and scissor, and again, just lifting up, scissor it out. Keep breathing, and again, reach and scissor. Doing great, pull it up, scissor it out. A few more like this, lift and reach. 2 more times, go ahead and lift, reach it up. 1 more time here, lift and reach. Now from here, reach both arms straight above your chest toward the ceiling. Go ahead, extend your legs out along the mat, flex your toes up toward the ceiling. Reach your arms overhead as far as you can without popping your ribs up toward the ceiling. Now reach the fingertips up, nod the chin, follow the body up. Keep curling your body forward until you reach over those toes. Now just tuck, curve, and roll the body back down. Control the roll. Reach the arms overhead. Do that again. Reach the arms up, nod the chin, tuck the pelvis, keep curling the body up, really reach over those feet. Now tuck, curve, and roll the body back down. Control the roll. Reach the arms overhead. 2 more like this. Reaching it up, nod the chin, curl the body forward, continue reaching up and over those feet. And tuck, curve, and roll the body back down. And then reaching the arms up 1 more time. Go ahead and reaching it up. Nod the chin, curl the body all the way forward, just diving front toward those toes. Now tuck, curve, and roll the body back down. Continue to roll. Reach your arms overhead. Take your right hand, bring it right across your stomach. You're gonna reach diagonally across your body this time. So reach the arm up, nod the chin, go across your body. Reach like you're gonna saw off your pinky toe here. Then tuck, curve, and roll the body back down. Even out as you're lowering down to the mat. Start with your arm overhead. Do that again. Reaching it up. Nod the chin, go across diagonally toward your body. Reach toward that pinky toe. Start tucking under, rolling it back. Unfold as you get about halfway down and reach 1 more time. Reaching it up, nod the chin, curl the body up, reach diagonally across the body, diving toward that toe. Start tucking under, rolling it back, and then reach your arm overhead. Now switch arms. We've got 3 more. Diagonal the other way. Go ahead and reach the arm up. Nod the chin, curl the body forward, start reaching up and over diagonal toward that toe. Then tuck under, start rolling the body back, unfold, and then reach the arm over. 2 more like this. Go ahead and reach the arm up, nod the chin, curl the body forward, start diving up and over toward that toe. And then tuck it under, start rolling it back, uncurl, and reach it overhead. 1 more time. Reaching it up, nod the chin, curl the body, reach up and over across toward that foot. And then start tucking under, rolling it back, unfold, reach the arm overhead. Now add the other arm, reaching 1 more time up through the center. So reach it up, nod the chin, curl the body forward, continue to reach, dive over those toes. Then just stack up nice and tall, hands by your side, lifting through your spine. We're gonna come into a kneeling position, so hands and knees. Hands right underneath the shoulders, knees right underneath the hips. Once you're in this position here, just take a breath in. We're gonna do a few cat stretches. Go ahead and tuck the tail, curve the spine, press away from the mat. And then lengthen out, tailbone ahead, draw the shoulder blades back and let the gaze lift off the front of the mat. Same thing again, curve the body, press away from the floor, round in the back. And then open up through your chest, tailbone lifts, and head extends. 1 more time, go ahead and drop the tail, tuck the head, curve the body, round it. And then go ahead and lengthen out, find that extension, and open up. Now just come back to neutral so you're looking between your hands or slightly forward of your hands. Make sure your toes are tucked under like you're about to do a plank. We're going to hover your knees off the mat for 3 counts. So take a breath in. Go ahead and hover those knees up and hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. Hold it for 1. Now lower the knees back down. Try it again. Exhale, lift and hold for 3. Holding for 2. Holding for 1. And lower it back down. 2 more like this. Exhale, lift it up and hover for 3. Hold it for 2. Hold it for 1. Lowering back down. 1 more time. Exhale, hold it up and lift for 3. Hold it for 2. Hold it for 1. And lowering it down. Now if you're looking for more, walk your hands a little bit more forward, shift your weight front, drop your hips, you're in a kneeling push-up position. We're gonna hover your knees up like this. Take a breath. On your exhale, go ahead and hover the knees, hold it up for 3, hold it for 2, hold it for 1, then lower it back down. Try that again. Exhale, hover it up for 3, hold it for 2, hold it for 1, lower it back down. 2 more like this. Exhale, hover it up and hold for 3, hold it for 2, hold it for 1, lowering back down. 1 more time. Exhale, hover up and hold for 3, holding for 2, holding for 1, lower the knees down, just get off your wrist quick, breathe here. We're gonna come back out and do the same hover of the knees. We're gonna lift 1 leg behind you in a tabletop. So choose whichever position felt like it was more challenging for you and you felt like you could maintain. So either hips down or hips right above the knees. So take a breath in. Go ahead and hover the knees up, hold it here. Now go ahead and lift 1 leg behind you and then lower it back down, kind of like a weird donkey kick. Now lift the other leg, lower it down. Do that again. Go ahead and lift the leg. Lower it down. 1 more time. Go ahead and lift the leg. Lower it down. Drop the knees. Shift off your wrist quick. Breathe here. We got 1 more set. Come all the way back out. Hold that position. Take a breath. Go ahead and hover those knees. Now go ahead and lift 1 leg up behind you. Lower it down. Opposite leg. Go ahead and lift the leg up. Lower it down. 2 more. Lift the leg up. Lower it down. 1 more time. Go ahead and lift the leg. Lower it down. Drop down your knees. Shell stretch back. Get off those wrists. Breathe here. And then just start rolling your body up. We're gonna have a seat toward the front of the mat again. So once you guys are there, make sure there's plenty of room behind you to roll backward. Once you're here, just reach your legs straight out in front of you. Toes flex gently up toward the ceiling. Bring your arms in a circle in front of you and grab onto your opposite wrist. Holding it here, take a breath in. Tuck the pelvis, start rolling the body about halfway back. See where you can maintain this roll without your abs feeling like they're shaking. Now go ahead and lift the arms up. You should feel like the abs are way more active when the arms are lifted. Now go ahead and lower them down. Try that again. Lift the arms up and lower it back down. If it feels too intense, like it's too close with you holding onto your wrist, bring your hands out and hold onto your fingertips instead. That'll give you a little bit more play between your shoulders and your ears there. So feel free to grab onto the wrists or the fingertips, whichever one feels more comfortable for you. But keep holding tuck, keep breathing. We have 2 more like this. Lifting up, lowering it back down. This next time when the arms pull down, round your body forward, come toward your thighs. So round front with it, curving the body front. And then stack up tall, just lift through your spine. We're gonna roll back again. Tuck, curve, and roll the body backward. Find that half roll back. Now take a breath in. Go ahead and lift up the arms and hold them lifted. Let's rotate side to side this time. So rotate to one side, come back to center, go the other side. Rotate, come back to center. 2 more times. Rotate, come back to center. 1 more time. Rotate, come back to center. When the arms pull down, round the body forward toward the thighs. And then as you stack up, leave the arms in your lap. Let's do that again. Tuck, curve, roll the body back. Holding it here. Take a breath in, lift up the arms. If you can remember which way you went first, try and go the opposite direction. Go ahead and rotate. Back to center. Other side. And again. Rotate. Back to center. That's it. Exhale as you rotate. Back to center. 1 more time. Nice, smooth, and even. Once you come back to center, arms pull down. Nod the chin. Curl the body all the way front and forward. And then as you stack up, lengthen tall from tail to head. We're going to be laying on your side of the mat. So go ahead and face whatever way you can see me best. Once you're down from here, arm in one long line or tucked under your head, either one's fine. Think about a little lift of your rib cage off the bottom of the mat, so your head to tailbone and spine is in one long line. Take your opposite hand, place it right on the mat in front of you. From here, we're going to go ahead and lift up your top leg and keep it just a little bit higher than hip height. Now just your bottom leg's going to lift. So lift the bottom leg up, lower it down, keep squeezing your inner thigh, pull it up, and lower, that's it, and again, lifting. Now if your hand on the mat in front of you is getting the death grip and your shoulder and neck feel really tight, try and relax that. Try and pull in your abs, find your stability, and then just keep lifting up that bottom leg. Pulling it up. 2 more like this. Go ahead and lift it up. Now this time, lift it up, keep it lifted. Now both legs lower down together. So lower both legs down, then both legs lift. And again, lower both legs down, and both legs lift. Now as the legs lift, it's really tempting to push that rib cage down into the mat, onto the floor to get some leverage. Don't worry about how high the legs are lifting. Think about reaching your toes away from you like they're gonna touch the opposite wall, and keep that activation in your rib cage lifted away from the mat. 2 more like this. Exhale as you lift it up. 1 more time, lifting it up. Once you lower it down, stay here. We're gonna take your bottom arm. We're gonna place your forearm down on the mat. So now we have your forearm down. You can have a fist or a palm flat, either one's fine. Bend your bottom knee. From here, we're gonna press up in a side plank position. So go ahead and lift your body up. Once you're lifted, think about one long line from your tailbone to head still. Take your opposite arm, reach it overhead. Now add a side bend with this arm. So dip it down, lift up the rib cage, and then come back to your side bend. Do that again. Press down, lift, and lengthen. And again, go ahead and dip, and lift. Keep pressing down through the mat, dip, and lift. 4 more like this. Go ahead and dip, and lift. You can do it, that's it. Lower, and lift. Last 2 here. Lower, and lift. 1 more like this. This time when you lift up, stay here. Now lift your arm and your leg up. So arm and leg lift, arm and leg lower. Arm and leg lift, arm and leg lower. Keep going. Reach and lower. That's it. Lift and lower. 4 more here. Lift and lower. 3 more. Lift and lower. 2 more. Lift and lower. 1 more time. Lift and lower. Now this time, lift them up. Hold them lifted as they lower down. Lift up in that side bend. So everything lowers into your side bend. Then come back to your plank, arm and leg lift. Do that again. Lower it down. Then it's almost like you're hitting a star. And again, lower it down. And reach. That's it. And again, lower it down and reach. Only 2 more of these, don't worry. Go ahead and press down, lift. Lengthening out. 1 more time. Lower it down, lifting it up. Go ahead and bring the hand down on the mat in front of you, drop down your hip, and let's go ahead and switch where your head and your feet are. So stay facing toward me. Go ahead and swap out your head and your feet. Forearm's gonna go down on the mat. Once you're there, bend that bottom knee. We're gonna press up and find your plank first. So go ahead and lift up, find that side plank. Take the opposite arm, reach it overhead. Start with just the arm lowering. So hit that side bend, and then hit that plank. Do that again. Lift the rib cage, then lengthen the body. Good, and again, lift and lengthen. Keep going here, lifting up, lengthening out. 4 more. Go ahead and lift and lengthen. Doing great. Go ahead and lifting. Press away from the floor. Keep dropping the shoulder. Lower and press. 1 more time. Go ahead and lift. Now stay in your plank. Go ahead and lift the arm and the leg. So arm and leg lift, arm and leg lower. And lift and lower. That's it. Nice, smooth, and even. Keep holding that plank. That's it. And lower, and again. Lift, and lower. 2 more here. Reach, and lower. 1 more time. Next time when you're lifted, keep them lifted at the side bend. Only 6 like this. So go ahead and drop and lift, and then lengthen back out. And again, drop to lift, lengthening out. You're doing great. Drop to lift. Keep pressing away from the floor. Drop, and lengthen. 2 more times. Lift, and lengthen. 1 more time. Lift, and lengthen. Now from here, take that hand, place it down, drop the hip, come on up to a seated position. Nice job, you guys. Little circle of shoulders, shake out your neck. We're just gonna have a seat on the mat. Feel free to have your legs crossed out in front of you. Any way you feel best seated is absolutely fine here. Reach your arms out to the side. We're gonna bend the elbow as you rotate toward that side. So go ahead and bend the elbow, rotate back for 3, a little deeper for 2, deeper for 1, come back to center, bend the other elbow. Then rotate for 3, deeper for 2, deeper for 1, reaching it out. And again, exhale, bend it back for 3, deeper for 2, deeper for 1, reaching it out. And again, exhale, bend and rotate for 3, deeper for 2. Keep getting taller from the top of the head as you rotate. Think about length from your tailbone to the top of your head. And reach, and again, pulling it back. 2, 3, reaching it out. 1 more each side, bend and rotate. Deeper, deeper, reaching it out. 1 more time, bend and rotate for 3, 2, and 1, reaching it out. Lower the arms. You're gonna have a seat toward the front of the mat. Once you're there, we're gonna go ahead and roll just a little bit off your sit bones. From here, bring your right leg up into your tabletop. Extend that leg as straight as you can. So it can be anywhere from bent to all the way straight. Once you've got it as straight as you can get it, go ahead and grab as close to your ankle as you can. Now that might only be around your knee, it might be all the way up by your feet. That part's up to you. But keep your other foot flat on the mat. We're gonna walk down that leg. So go ahead and start tucking the pelvis, rolling back, and walk yourself down your leg all the way to your leg down. And then from there, we're gonna curl back up. So now the chin, start curling up. Use your leg to lengthen and lift. Take that again, tuck, curve, and roll it down. Walk down the leg, lengthen back out. And again, now the chin, curl the body up, start lifting and lengthening. Now, see if you can hold your leg there and do it without holding on. If you're not ready for that, keep walking down. So go ahead and tuck, curve, and roll the body back down. And release. Now roll it back up. Roll it back up. Keep reaching toward your foot, lift. Do that again. Tuck, curve, and rolling it back. Reach that leg lower. 1 more time. Now the chin. Curl the body. Start lifting the chest back up. Bend that knee. Lower the foot. Lift up the opposite leg. Get it as straight as you can. Once you're there, grab as close to the ankle as you can. That could be anywhere from your thigh up to your toes. Now let's start rolling backward. So tuck and roll. Use your leg as you're rolling back to help you control that roll. Lay all the way down, then start with the chin down. Curl the body up. Use the leg again to help pull your body back tall. And again, tuck, curve, and rolling it back. Nice and slow, you guys. Always want it to be controlled. Lengthening out. Now nod the chin. Start curling your body up. Lengthen through the spine and lift. Now 2 without the hands if you can. Go ahead and tuck, curve, and roll the body back down. Continue to roll, get long through that leg. And then start with the chin down. Start curling your body up. Lengthen through the chest and lift. 1 more like this. Tuck, curve, and roll the body back down. Nice, smooth, and even. And release it to the mat. Now start nodding your chin, curling your body, lengthening up tall, lift. Bend the knee, lower the foot down. From here, make sure you have plenty of room to roll back behind you. We're gonna start with a rolling position. So roll back off those sit bones. Bring one leg, then your other leg up in your tabletop. Keep your legs about shoulder distance apart so you have a little bit of space between your thighs. Hands behind your thighs here. Lift from your chest. Now tuck, curve, and roll the body backward. And then lengthen your spine to lift up. Now try and get this as smooth as you can. Once you lift up, you want to find that balance right behind your sit bones. And keep your heels lifted so they're in line with your knees. When you come up, it's really easy to bend the knees and flop your feet down toward the floor. Try and keep them really active so you're holding that shape with some space between your chest and your thighs. And even though your hands are behind your thighs, we're trying not to use our arms too much, or we're trying to give a little bit of resistance from the hands and the thighs pushing into each other. So tuck, curve, and rolling it back. We have 2 more like this. Go ahead and tuck, curve, and roll. Once you're back at the top next time, just hold it there for a moment. Once you're up here, I want you to hold this shape, but take your hands, bring them behind your head. We're gonna roll back, keep your body crunched up, and your legs up in tabletop. So roll back, keep it curled up, rotate toward one thigh, reach your other leg away. Now bicycle. Inhale, rotate, exhale. Breathe, reach. Rotate shoulder blade to shoulder blade. Press, reach. Keep going, you got it. Think side to side. inner part of the upper arm coming toward that thigh. Never think elbow to knee. That's gonna have you really pull on your neck if you try that. So we wanna keep the head supported. We never wanna tug in the neck. The crunch is coming from your rib cage, sliding down toward your hips to keep the abs active. So if you're starting to lose it, don't crane your neck. Take a break. 4 more. And reach, keep going for 3. And reach, 2 more rounds for 2. And 2, 1 more each side for 1. And 1, come back to center. Lower your body, lower your hands, lower 1 foot at a time down into the mat. Holding it here, from here. We're gonna go ahead and keep your head down for this one, but take your hands and give a little gentle pressure down into the mat. Tuck your pelvis under, bring one leg, then your other leg up into your tabletop. Now from here, extend your legs away from you as straight as you can. Then when you tuck them in, roll your hips off the mat. So tuck it in, roll it back and off the mat, then roll it back down, extend the legs. Now get in the flow with this. Don't worry if you're with me in timing. Just keep extending your legs out and then tucking them in. Now the legs are only extending out to help get you a little bit of momentum so you can roll your hips off the mat. If you feel like you're just flopping back down, don't try and roll up so high. Keep this small. We want your abs to do the work of rolling up. Now we're going to be tucking your knees off to one side like you're rolling over one shoulder and then rolling off to the opposite shoulder. So next time you tuck in, pick a shoulder and give a slight angle of a roll. So tuck in and roll off one shoulder, come back down, reach to the center. Now go to the other side. Tuck and roll it off, lower it down, extend. And again, tuck her, roll off the shoulder, lowering it back down. Now as you're doing this, try not to let your thighs roll into your chest to tuck up. Think about keeping a little bit of space between your thighs and your chest, just like we did in the exercise before this. So think about when we were rolling back, we kept that nice long space between the chest and the thighs. That's what are gonna make the abs work and keep the work where it needs to be. So focus on gentle pressure down through your hands. If you don't need the hands, that's great. If you do, don't worry about it, you'll get there. 2 more times, keep breathing. Tiny rotation off the hip. Lowering it down, extend. 1 more time, tuck and roll. Once you come back down, go ahead and tuck the knees in toward you. Lower 1 foot at a time down onto the mat. Keep your feet down. Take your hands from here. Bring your right hand behind your head. It's actually just gonna rest right on the mat, so it's not really behind my head, but it looks like it might be. Your opposite hand, bring it a little bit wider. Now, from here, your hand that's on the mat pressing down to the side. Take the foot on the same side and place it on top of your thigh. We're gonna lift the hips like this. So take a breath in. Go ahead and press down through your feet. Lift up the hips, reach your knees away from you. And then just lower the hips back down. Do that again, same leg. Go ahead and lift the hips, squeeze the glutes, press away. And then lowering it back down. We have 1 more straight up, straight down. Go ahead and press down, lift up. And then lower it back down. This time we have 3 pulses, last one on the side. Go ahead and lift it up, hold it up. Now drop it halfway down, squeeze and lift. Lower, squeeze and lift. Lower, squeeze and lift. Now lower all the way down. Let's go ahead and switch your feet. So lower it down, switch your hands. Then the hand that's on the mat, take that same foot, place it on your thigh. Same thing here. Take a breath in. Go ahead and squeeze your glutes, lift straight up, reach your knees away from your chest, and then lower it straight back down to the mat. Take that again. Press down, lift up, reach your knees away from you, and then lower it back down. 1 more time. Press down, lift up, and lower it down. This time we have the 3 pulses. So go ahead and lift it first, press down. Now lower halfway down, squeeze the glutes, lift. Do it again. Little lower, little lift. 1 more time. Lower, little lift. Now lower all the way back down. Take that foot down, place it on the mat. From here, bring both hands down by your side. Tuck the pelvis under, bring one leg, then the other leg up in your tabletop position. From here, nod the chin, curl the head and shoulders up. Set up a little bumper with your hands so they're in line with your thighs, and your thighs are about 90 degrees. Now reach the legs away. So reach one leg, other leg. Now get a rhythm going. Press, press, reach, reach. Now see how fast you can extend the legs. Again, it doesn't have to be in time with me, but keep really pressing, reach, out. That's it, keep going, keep the body crunched up. Try not to let it rotate side to side. Keep reaching, you got it, that's it. Nice job, very full. Keep going, you got it, and 3. Keep reaching, that's it for 2. Keep pressing out for 1, and 1, or 2, or 3, or 4. Tuck both knees in. Now lower your head down, keep your legs in the tabletop. From here, reach your arms straight above your chest toward the ceiling, palms facing each other. Nod the chin, curl the head and shoulders up. Holding it here, take both arms, rotate whatever way you can see me best first. Hold it here, now tiny pulses. Little lower, little reach. Lower, reach. 2 more like this. 1 more time. Good, now hold it here. Extend your opposite leg out, hold it there, do the same crunches. So little reach, 2 more, reach. 1 more time, good. Tuck the knee in. Rainbow up and over to the other side, hold it here. Keep your legs in tabletop, 4 crunches. Little lower, reach, lower, reach. Last 2, last 1. Good, opposite leg extends out, 4 more. Little lower, reach, down, up. Last 2, last 1, reach it up, tuck the knee back in. Now rainbow up and over to one side. Now continue that, reach, and again, pressing up. Keep going, rainbow over, 4 more. 4, that's it. Press, keep going for 3. And reach, keep going for 2. And press 1 more each side for 1. And 1, come back to center. Lower your body, head down, hands by your side, lower 1 foot at a time down into the mat. From here, go ahead and extend your legs straight out along the mat. Flex your toes gently up toward the ceiling. Take your hands, place them right at your forehead. We're gonna curl the head and shoulders up. So nod the chin, curl the body up. If you get stuck, press those arms all the way forward, keep rounding front toward your thighs. Now everyone stack up tall, lift through your spine. Hinge back from your hips, so hinge, 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 hinge. Once you can't lean any further, tuck, curve, and roll the body back down to the mat. Do that again, nod the chin, curl the body up. Keep your hands as close to your forehead or as far away as you need to. Now from here, start stacking up tailbone to head, lengthen and lift. Start hinging from your hips, lean, lean, lean. Once you can't lean any further, tuck, curve, and roll it back down. We have 2 more like this, you're doing great. Nod the chin, curl the body up, keep round in front. Press, press, press to those heels, really dive into front toward those thighs. And then stack up, lengthening and lifting. Now go ahead and hinge back from the hips. Lean, lean, lean. Once you can't lean any further, tuck, curve, and roll the body back down to the mat. 1 more time here. Nod the chin. Start curling the body up. Keep reaching through those heels. Press the arms as much as you need to. Round the body forward toward the thighs. Stack up nice and tall through your spine. Hold it here. Hinge from your pelvis. Lean, lean, lean. Once you can't lean any further, tuck, curving, and rolling it back down. Stay right where you are. Reach your arms up to the ceiling. Bend your knees. Put your feet flat on the mat. Tuck your pelvis under. Bring one leg, then your other leg up into your tabletop. Nod the chin, curl the head and shoulders up. Reach your arms overhead, your leg reach away. So reach your arms overhead, leg reach away, then pull everything back in. So arms reach straight overhead, leg reach out, then bend it in. And again, reach, and pulling it in. That's it, pressing out, pulling it in. 2 more like this, reach, pulling it in. 1 more time, reach, pull it in, stay here. Now reach your arms and legs straight up toward the ceiling. Lower arms and legs away from each other. Lower arms and legs away from each other, then pull it back up. Do that again. Reach, and pull it back up. Nice job, you guys. Reaching down, pulling it up. 3 more like this. Reaching it down, pulling it up. 2 more times. Reaching it down, pulling it up. Last one. Reaching it down, pulling it up. Bend your knees, lower your head, lower your hands, lower 1 foot at a time down into the mat. Bring your feet a little bit wider than shoulder distance, so you've got them set kind of wide. Take your hands from here. Reach them up to the ceiling, reach your arms overhead as far as you can. We're going to roll all the way up to a seated position. If you need to grab the backs of your thighs, go ahead and do so. So reach your arms up, nod the chin, curl the body forward, keep rounding front, reach between those legs. Now start tucking under, rolling your body back, and then reach your arms overhead. I'll show you if you get stuck this time. Reach your arms up, nod the chin, grab onto those thighs, pull your body up, reach forward. Now tuck, curve, roll it down. If you need your thighs again, grab back onto them, hold on, reach your arms over. Keep doing that. Reach your arms up, nod the chin, curling in front. Now, I want you to get in a rhythm with this, but I don't want you to make it so fast that you're throwing your body up and down. So notice how slow I'm going as I'm rolling up and rolling back. I want you to make sure every part of this is controlled. If it starts to feel like you're throwing your body up, your neck's not going to like it later. So listen to your body, do what you need to do to roll up, or just crunch up halfway and hold it if you're new to these kinds of workouts. These rolling ones can be hard, so make sure you're doing what you need to do for your body. Curling it up, reaching it forward, diving in front. We have 1 more time, you guys. Next time when you're at the top, stay up there. So whenever that is for you, once you're up, go ahead and curl the body up, stay up, and then just start stacking nice and tall through your spine. From here, we're gonna be kneeling on the mat. Hands are gonna be in a staggered position. So 1 front, 1 back. We're gonna do some kneeling push-ups here. If you really wanna do it in a full plank position, that's fine. But remember, that's up to you. When you're doing push-ups on your own, you need to make sure that you're not dropping your head or sagging your back, which is much harder to be accountable for when you're in a full plank. So go ahead and set up 1 arm forward and 1 arm right under your shoulder. 3 counts down, 1 count up. Here we go. Get lower for 3, lower for 2, lower for 1, press it back up. Lower for 3, lower for 2, lower for 1, press it back up. 2 more. 3, 2, 1, press it back up. 1 more time. Lower 3, 2, 1, press it back up. Now from here, shift your hips back so you can switch which hand is back and which hand is forward. Once you're back in that position, 4 more here. 3 down, 1 up. Here we go. Get lower for 3, lower for 2, lower for 1, press it back up. Lower for 3, lower for 2, lower for 1, press it back up. 2 more. 3, 2, 1, press it back up. One more time, lower 3, 2, 1, press it back up. Shift your weight back. Tuck your knees under, curve your body. Just get off your wrist, breathe here. And then start rolling your body up from this position, lengthening tall. From here, we're gonna go ahead and have just a seat on the mat. We're just gonna do a little bit of stretching here. So reach your legs as straight as you can comfortably, which might mean a lot bent or a little bit bent. Arms out to the side. Go ahead and rotate whatever way you can see me best. From here, nod your chin, start rolling down. Bring both hands down past your thigh to the mat. Once your hands are the mat, press away and curve your body. So kind of create some lift and resistance. Release that stretch a little bit. Start rolling up, reach your arms to the side. Rotate all the way to the other side. So rotate your body, nod the chin, start rolling down. Hands on the mat. Once your hands are there, press away from the mat, curve your spine, lift up. Now little release, let the arms lift, start rolling up, and then rotate back to center. Reach your arms up toward the ceiling, hinge from the pelvis, reach, reach, reach. Once you can't reach forward any further forward, let your body just gently collapse, and then just start rolling your body backwards and up, lengthening through your spine and lifting tall. But now you guys are all done with the power mat. I hope you had a great time. Remember, you don't have to be perfect as long as you try. Nice job, everyone.